Hello Collective, welcome to my channel, EleMental Lyfe Guided Messages, and also welcome back to my current and new subscribers. Today I will be doing a general reading. Please keep in mind that this is not a personal one-to-one reading, so please take what resonates and leave behind what does not. And if you would like a personal reading, you can do so by going to my website, ElementalLyfe.com. If you're interested in subscribing to my other channels, the information is in the description box below. And also, if you're interested in becoming a channel member, the join button should be right below the video, and the link is also in the description box below as well. I have already cleared the energies and meditated over the cards. Now let's begin your reading. Okay, what messages do Spirit have for the collective? Blew right out. You have the Hierophant. Okay, any other messages for the collective? What do they need to know? Please show me the cards you need to see. What's happening with the collective? What does Spirit want the collective to know? Okay, you have the Page of Cups. Okay, any other messages? Okay, you have the King of Cups. Any other messages? Okay, you have the Ten of Pentacles. Any other messages for the collective? What do they need to know? Please show me the cards we need to see. Ooh, that flew out. You have the Queen of Cups. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Nine of Cups. A lot of cups. So, for what you need to know for your general reading, you have the Hierophant that came out. So for some of you, you could be moving towards a higher level connection, a higher level commitment. For some of you, you could be married or getting married. Or for some of you, I feel as though there's some sort of information that you're going to be receiving. This could be from someone who has some sort of interest in you. When it comes to a romantic partnership, a high level commitment, I feel as though there's going to be some sort of communication in regards to information that's going to be shared. You could be discussing moving your connection to a higher level where you're interested in getting married, coming together into a higher level union or commitment. So some of you could be discussing marriage when it comes to your connection or your partnership. Or for some of you, I feel as though you're gaining some sort of knowledge. You may be deciding to go back to school, create some sort of shift or change within your life, because you may feel as though gaining more knowledge, insight, direction, wisdom is going to help you elevate when it comes to what you're trying to pursue or when it comes to what you're trying to become. You may also be receiving some sort of knowledge. This could be connected to spirituality, religion, but I feel as though some sort of knowledge sharing, information that you're going to be receiving is going to allow you to find your way, find your path, find your direction when it comes to what you're trying to accomplish in life. Or you could be having some sort of discussion surrounding a commitment, a relationship, you elevating your commitment, or someone sees you as a long-term investment when it comes to a commitment, and they're ready to take this leap of faith and create some sort of positive change surrounding your connection or your partnership. And with the Page of Cups card coming out, for some of you, you're going to be receiving an offer. This could be the offer of good advice, knowledge, insight, direction. For some of you, this could be a gift. For some of you, you could be finding out that you're pregnant, or you may be discussing pregnancy, getting married when it comes to your commitment, when it comes to the person that you're with. I feel as though there's a lot of discussion surrounding family, commitment, elevation, raising your connection or relationship towards a higher level. And a lot of you may be discussing this. Or for some of you, there's an offer that's coming through due to some sort of knowledge sharing, information, you gaining more knowledge. For some of you, you could be going back to school. You could be going to college, and you could be receiving an offer letter, an acceptance letter. Or someone may be offering you a position, a job, an internship. But I feel as though something that you're entering into, something that you're starting or moving forward with, is something new. For some of you, this could be a new love offer as well. Someone wanting to offer you some sort of commitment. They see you as a long-term investment when it comes to a romantic partnership. But I feel as though you're going to be offered something. You're going to be gifted something. And this is going to provide some sort of solid foundation for you to build on. So if you're going back to school, for instance, to educate yourself, you're building a solid foundation as far as gaining knowledge so that you're able to level up and go down a path that you feel is going to be right for you by utilizing the information that you're going to be gaining. For some of you, you may be deciding to build a solid foundation, or someone may be deciding to build a solid foundation with you when it comes to a romantic partnership because they feel as though you're worth investing into. But I feel as though there's a solid foundation being created surrounding relationships, direction, knowledge, information. For some of you, your spirituality may be your foundation that allows you to make wiser decisions when it comes to your direction, or your path in life. And with the King of Cups card coming out, for some of you, I feel as though you're going from the Page of Cups to the King of Cups. So for some of you, you may be elevating into a high level position. This could also be knowledge, wisdom, emotional maturity. You're going from a state of being emotionally immature, or whoever you may have been dealing with may have come a long way as far as their maturity, how they handle situations, or this could be you, how you handle situations, emotional conflict, anything that you may be dealing with. I feel as though you're elevating in some sort of way with the Hierophant card out as well. I feel as though you're elevating in some sort of way. You're gaining more knowledge, especially when it comes to your emotions, when it comes to your heart. You're making wise decisions surrounding connections, relationships, or even your direction or your path. I feel as though you're really tapped into your intuition in order for you to make better life decisions. And for some of you, you could be gaining knowledge, advice, wisdom, and insight from someone who has a wealth of knowledge. So this could be you, where you're interested in learning something new. You may be going back to school or college, or you may be deciding to go to school or college, gain some sort of knowledge, information, or insight, and you could be seeking counsel from someone who's very knowledgeable, wise. They've been through a lot, and this could be helping you when it comes to a relationship that you plan on investing into. You could be asking a father figure for someone's hand in marriage. You could be seeking advice from a father figure, but I feel as though there's some sort of knowledge sharing, information, you gaining insight. A lot of you have matured through situations and circumstances that you've been through in life, and it's allowing you to connect more spiritually as well as make wiser decisions when it comes to what you invest into and who you invest into. And with the Ten of Pentacles, I feel as though a lot of you, your decisions is going to lead you towards this Ten of Pentacles energy where you're making wise investments, whether this is investments in your knowledge, your education, your relationships, your direction, your path, your career, your goals, you gaining more insight. I feel as though there's a lot of information that's going to allow you to make solid investments into what you want long term. So a lot of you, you're making wise investments in regards to your future. And I feel as though you're going to be discussing this. There's going to be a lot of discussion surrounding investments, opportunities, love, your career path, your goals, your finances, your money. Really stepping up and making better investments. For some of you, this is you. You're going from being immature towards fully being aware of what you want, knowledgeable of what you want to create in your life, and tapping into your wisdom, your insight, your spirituality, your religion in order to create opportunities for yourself or make wiser decisions when it comes to your path. But I feel as though you're really leveling up. And you're also leveling up in regards to who you surround yourself with by gaining information and knowledge from individuals who may be in positions of power and who may be very wise in their own right. I feel as though you're seeking guidance and answers from someone, and they're going to be assisting you. And with the Queen of Cups coming out as well, for a lot of you, I feel as though there's a perfect pair. You're going to be meeting your divine match, a divine partner, someone that's equally yoked with you, where you share the same goals, the same vision. You're headed down the same path. So for some of you, you're connecting with a soulmate, a life partner, or you found your one, you found your person, and you feel as though this person is worth investing into long term, building a lineage with, building a family with. This person is meant to be a part of your family tree. You're meant to have children with this person. You're meant to build something, grow something. I also feel as though by the both of you coming together, there's some sort of growth that's going to happen surrounding something that you're going to be creating. So you're connecting with your soulmate, your soul tribe, a business partner, someone that you're meant to work with, someone that's going to bring in a wealth of knowledge, insight, information, resources that the both of you can build on and grow together. But you're making wise decisions. For some of you, you're nurturing and pouring into something. And by you nurturing and pouring into it, it's going to grow and bring in a lot of abundance, a lot of success, a lot of growth. This could even be you investing into your education. So by you gaining a wealth of knowledge, this is allowing you to build something, grow something, expand your reach, expand the possibilities of what you can do when it comes to not only your money, but your overall life. Some of you may also be ready to become a mother, become a father, become a parent. So as I mentioned before with the Page of Cups, for some of you, you may be finding out that you're pregnant with child, or you may be discussing having children with someone. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Nine of Cups. So you're very fulfilled and happy when it comes to your partnerships, your relationships, or for some of you, you're finding the right partner, the right match for you, and you're going to be very fulfilled and happy. For some of you, you're finding the right career path that's right for you, and you're going to be very fulfilled and happy. But I feel as though there's some sort of wish fulfillment that's coming through for you, where you're going to feel happy, where all of your cups are going to be filled surrounding a connection, a partnership, a decision, a direction, a path, an offer. You're going to be very happy with the outcome long term. But before you get there, you're ensuring that the decisions that you're making and the choices that you're choosing are wise, and it's going to get you to where you want to be long term. Okay, I'm going to pull some more cards to further clarify. Okay, please clarify the Hierophant. Please clarify the Hierophant. Okay, you have the Death card and you have the Nine of Swords. The Eight of Swords, I'm sorry. So with the Death card and the Eight of Swords card coming out for the Hierophant, you're going to be faced with a decision, as I mentioned before, and I feel as though you're seeking advice and counsel with the Hierophant card. For some of you, you may feel as though you lack spiritual guidance and knowledge in order to go down the right path. You may feel as though you're stuck in a situation, and I feel that you're going to be seeking advice, as I mentioned before. I feel as though you're going to be seeking advice and counsel from someone who's very knowledgeable, who's very well off, who knows what they're doing. Some of you may also be tapping into your spirituality because you feel stuck. You feel stuck in a situation. You feel stuck when it comes to a decision. You feel stuck when it comes to your path. There's also some sort of release that needs to happen in order to allow you to become unstuck. So you may feel as though you lack options, but you have to release something. Some of you are going to be releasing something that's going to allow you to make better decisions or make a final decision when it comes to your path, your mission, and your journey. But there's something that needs to be released. There's some sort of blockage that's preventing you from seeing your path, seeing your direction, making wise investments or wise decisions when it comes to your overall life. And I feel as though you're really going to be tapping into your religion, your spirituality, or seeking counsel from someone. For some of you, you may feel as though it's a dead end when it comes to your career growth. So you may be seeking knowledge, advice. But I feel as though some sort of blockage is going to be lifted or removed. Some sort of restriction is going to be removed. But it's going to require you ending something, walking away from something, or seeking help in order for you to become unstuck and go down a new path or seeing the possibilities. But a lot of this is mental. You're creating the blockages that you may be seeing within your life, and you need to release it in order for you to move forward. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Pentacles. So once you do this with the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, you're going to find that things are going to come to you much easier. Or this could be the universe blessing you with knowledge, resources, guidance, and direction so that you're able to become unstuck. So once you tap into your spirituality, seek counsel, guidance from individuals who can help you, you're going to find that your blessings are going to come through, and you're going to find clarity, and the universe is going to provide you with what you need in order for you to move forward. Okay, please clarify the Page of Cups. Please clarify the Page of Cups. Okay, you're the King of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck, you're the Two of Cups. So someone's going to be moving forward, speaking their truth with the King of Swords coming out with the Page of Cups. Someone wants to speak their truth in regards to love, a romantic connection, how they truly feel about you. This is also an ancestor card with the King of Swords. So I feel as though your ancestors are bringing this union to you, some sort of partnership, divine union, soulmate connection. Your ancestors want this for you. And a lot of you is headed in your direction. So someone wants to offer you something, whether this is a offer of love, whether this is an opportunity, whether this is knowledge, something that's being gifted to you or offered to you is going to allow you to create some sort of shift or change within your life, or come into union with partnerships, situations, people, and circumstances that's meant to be with you along your journey. But there's some sort of divine union that's taking place. And I feel as though someone new is interested in you, and they're going to be speaking up and speaking their truth. And as I mentioned before, I feel as though your ancestors want this union for you. They want this shift or this change to happen. So whatever offers that you're receiving, I feel as though this is something that the universe wants for you in order for you to become unstuck and in order for you to find your way. But for some of you, I feel as though this is connected to a romantic partnership, a relationship, a soulmate union, a connection that you're meant to be in. Okay, please clarify the King of Cups. Okay, flip right over. You have the Queen of Pentacles, and you're the Judgment at the bottom of the deck. So for a lot of you, by you investing into yourself, I feel as though it has allowed you to gain more emotional maturity when it comes to who you invest into and what you invest into. A lot of you, you're calling in or you're attracting in a soulmate, a life partner, someone who's a wise investment, or you're attracting in someone who's financially well off, someone who has emotional maturity, someone who knows what they want, and they see you as a wise investment long term when it comes to a connection. Or this could even be an opportunity. You may see an opportunity as a wise investment long term, and you're basing your decision off of your intuition. So you're really going to be tapped into your intuition in the week ahead when it comes to you making decisions and long-term investments, whether this be partnerships, whether this be your business, whether this be your career, your overall life, your relationships, the people that you connect with, your family. I feel as though there's a lot of discussion surrounding future plans, future goals, and you're going after the opportunities that's going to get you to where you want to be long term. So a lot of you, you're making wise investment decisions as you continue to move forward. And for some of you, someone sees you as a wise decision or wise investment when it comes to long-term partnership and love. Okay, please clarify the Ten of Pentacles. Wow, you're the Nine of Pentacles. So you're definitely coming into some sort of money, financial blessing, opportunity, wealth, success, being very fulfilled and happy with your decisions, your investments. So whatever you're deciding to take action on, whatever you're seeking counsel for, whatever blockages you're removing, things that you're ending in order for you to go down the path that you feel is going to work for you. I feel as though by you making these decisions, it's going to lead you towards this abundant energy, this Ten of Cups and this Nine of Cups energy where you're happy, you're fulfilled, you're financially stable, you're secure. For some of you, this could be a business. For some of you, this could be an idea. For some of you, this could be you investing into the right opportunity at the right time by seeking counsel and using that advice to work in your favor. And once you take action on it, you're going to find that you're going to come into some sort of wealth or financial blessing. But I feel as though you're only investing into opportunities that's going to bring you this Nine of Pentacles and Ten of Pentacles energy. As I mentioned before, not only now, but long term. I feel as though there's a lot of long-term planning, forward movement, forward thinking. You're really thinking ahead, and you're being wise and strategic about your moves and your decisions on who you let in, who you invest into, what you invest into, what you focus on, where you spend your energy. I feel as though there's a lot of wise decisions that's being made surrounding your overall life, because you want to ensure that long term, you're not wasting your time, you're investing into the right people, and things are going to work in your favor. But for some of you, you're definitely coming into some sort of money, winning, financial blessing, building some sort of wealth, success, happiness, where you're going to be very fulfilled with your decisions and the positive outcomes that's coming from your wise investments. Okay, please clarify the Queen of Cups. Please clarify the Queen of Cups. Okay, you have the Ace of Pentacles once again. And you have the Eight of Cups and the Four of Cups. So for some of you with this Queen of Cups energy, I feel as though anything that lacks fulfillment, I feel as though you're walking away from it with this Queen of Cups energy. You're only nurturing things that's going to bring you success, happiness, and fulfillment. And if you feel as though it lacks that, whether this is a partnership, an investment, an idea, anything that may be creating stagnancy, or that you feel is not going to bring you the long-term success and fulfillment that you're seeking, you're walking away from it. So there's some sort of ending or shift that's happening in order for you to be fulfilled or have the happiness that you want. For some of you, you're walking away from relationships that may have kept you stuck and stagnant, where you may have not been fulfilled, where you feel as though it's a waste of your time, your energy, and your effort. I feel as though in your cup, you have a lot to offer, and you may have found that other people may have been offering you empty cups, things that you did not need. And you're coming to this realization that what you have is worth far more than what's being offered. So you're only going to invest into people that you feel is worth you offering your cup to. So you may be refusing offers. You may be walking away from investments, people, things that you feel lack the fulfillment that you need, or that's not aligned with your path during this time. And as I mentioned before, a lot of you may be seeking counsel, and you may be making decisions from the advice that you're going to be receiving. Okay, please clarify the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay, you're the Hermit, and you also have the Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So with the Hermit for the Nine of Cups, I feel as though, as I mentioned before, you're seeking guidance, counsel, insight, direction, knowledge. I feel as though a lot of you are going through some sort of spiritual upgrade, awakening, where you're really evaluating your overall life and the decisions that the decisions that you have made, and it's allowing you to become better when it comes to your investments or the path that you're headed down. So a lot of you, you're making wise decisions moving forward when it comes to opportunities. You're really going within and you're evaluating things. I feel as though there's a lot of evaluating, looking at things, looking at situations, circumstances, areas that you need to gain knowledge in, things that you need to put an end to, shifts that you need to make. You're really being strategic and wise about your offers and where you place your energy. And I feel as though a lot of this is coming from you going within, because for some of you, you lack the fulfillment that you want to see within your life. And in order for you to get there, it's going to require a lot of soul searching. You finding deeper meanings in things, really evaluating your overall life so that you can make a positive shift or change that's going to work for you long term. Even if this involves you walking away from situations or circumstances that you feel is not aligned with your path during this time. So there may be major changes and shifts that could be happening within your life because you're not in alignment with what is meant for you. And in order for you to have this Nine of Cups energy, you're going to have to go through this Five of Cups where there's shifts, changes, a shift in direction. You seeing things from a higher perspective, going within in order to create the change that you want to see. So this is a very spiritual and profound few weeks for you guys moving forward, because I feel as though there's a lot of discussion surrounding you elevating in some sort of way your plans, your future plans, relationships, goals, offers, seeking advice, counsel, gaining knowledge. Some of you, you're coming into money based off of decisions and information that you're going to be receiving. But I feel as though there's a lot of knowledge sharing, counsel, you going within in order to make huge shifts and changes that's going to affect your overall life, not only now, but long term. So continue to move forward, collective. I'm going to go ahead and conclude this reading right here. I thank you for coming to my channel. If you enjoyed this reading, please do not forget to like, subscribe, press the little bell for future notifications on future readings, hype up this video, and also comment down below. And if you're ready for beautiful new beginnings, knowledge, information, insight, a positive direction, and positive shifts forward, type "I'm ready" 1111 in the comments down below, or simply show your appreciation for the message. Stay blessed. I wish you all the best, and bye.